Well, obviously, I think there was, for me, I just kind of had a quick little synopsis of as much as you can after a game, but I think there's probably 3 games for me. There was the first period, the second period, and the third, and they're all a little bit different for us. I thought the first period, Bowling Green had a little bit more of a competitive edge to us. I thought they were winning more battles. I thought they were first to pucks and things like that. Certainly not the way you want to start the game out, And then I think the second period we had a better push, got a little bit more of a forecheck going, got on some pucks. But obviously, you give up those 2 goals in front of the net. I didn't particularly like the way they scored those goals. They were back checking, they were stopping in front, they were some loose pucks, and we didn't execute on those. So certainly put ourselves in a tough spot going into the third period. And again, I think the third period was a different game itself. I mean, we certainly competed hard, created some great scoring chances, and then Hammond played really well. I mean, he stopped a breakaway, a 2-on-1, a couple point blankers, and it's not the first time he's done that. Going into the weekend, I felt like that might be one of the things we need to make sure we get more traffic, get more pucks to the net, because I don't know if that's something we've been doing real well as of late, but with a goaltender like this, you obviously have to keep the game simple, and thought in the third period, again, we stayed on pucks better, created some more opportunities for ourselves, and but again, when we did have those great scoring chances, Hammond was extra big tonight, so you leave it to chance going into the third period, and sometimes that's what happens.
Coach, it seemed like one thing Bowling Green did well against you guys was take away the passing lanes, and also it seemed like they always kept a body on the puck carrier. Talk about that aspect of their game.
Well, they played physical. I mean, that's something that they do. I think they, particularly, I thought with Koenig's line, I thought they did it. They were pretty aggressive on them. I thought that they took away their time and space. But you know what? There's some shifts there. You kind of, as fans, you probably see those little scrums where the puck's not moving. Everybody's standing there watching what's going on. And I think you got to stay on those, and win those battles, because they collapse and they, all their numbers are there. And if you win the battle, and I think that's right off that face-off kind of turned into a bit of a scrum, and that's how Guillaume got his goal. I think off of a tip there, but it's those scrums, and you stay in them, and that's how you're going to have to play. I mean, they're going to be physical, and they're going to be, lean on you, and that's what you have to battle through if you want to score goals.
Coach, I remember we were talking this week, and you were talking about this team generating those second and third chances. You definitely got it in the third period. What changed from your team from the first period to the third period?
I use the word desperation a little bit. I think maybe it's natural when you're down going into the third period, but that third period was, I think, a little bit more of what I was accustomed to seeing with our team. They were getting after it, and they were staying on pucks and creating some scoring chances by working hard and winning some battles. And I think that's again the big thing for me tomorrow, is to come out with that same intensity and that same focus, and you do that for 60 minutes, and I'm pretty sure you'll have some success. So what's the difference? I'm not sure, but I think it's natural when you're down 3-1 going into the third period, and for us it was the focus in on that next goal. We started off with a power play. I mean, I think we had 2 really good scoring chances off that. I think we had the 2-on-1 right off the face-off, and I think it was Cody and Andy, it was Colton that had the scoring chance. It was Cody that had the scoring chance too, and I thought, you know what, that's what we're going to be in for. So you got to keep pushing. Youngman had a breakaway, Guillaume had a couple point blankers, but what is it? I don't know. But again, that's the push we need. That's the effort that we need in the third period.
Colton, this is for you, but what's it like to see someone like Maxime Dumont, put the puck in the back of the net after not getting a lot of playing opportunity? And I think he's even playing a lot of people don't know about on the team. So what's it like to see him contribute?
I think we're all very happy for Max. He had a rough injury last year that put him out of the lineup the entire year. He couldn't even skate, so it was nice to see Max get in the lineup this year, and he's been working really hard in practices and in games, so it's nice to see him finally get rewarded.
Colton, you were, on ice, trying to make plays out there. What were you seeing from their defense? I mean, the passing lanes were pretty tight, but what were you seeing out there that probably didn't give you guys the advantage you guys wanted?
They collapse well to the net and block a lot of shots, so we got to find ways to get pucks through the lanes, and then down low too. I think at times, myself included, we were a little too easy to play against down low, and when they're giving it to us, we got to give it right back to open up some room for ourselves. And I think if we do that tomorrow, we'll open up a lot of lanes and get a lot more shots.
Coach, do you have anything to close us out?
No, I think we kind of summed it up. I think it's a matter of, again, we've kind of in the last 5 games here, we've fallen a little short, and I think a lot of the things we can control, and I think that that's something that there just needs to be our focus. I mean, this is our last 60 minutes to get points here in this first half, and certainly be nice to finish on a note where we can get 3 points and again head into the break. And I think that's where our team's at. We need to dig deep tomorrow and suck it up and do what we need to do to get 3 points. So that's how we'll finish it.